That's all right.
My friends, welcome to Talk Casual. We're broadcasting live here in the Outer Rim at Tez's Games. To the far right of me is the Emperor himself, Tezza.
Hi, universe.
And to the right of me is the Dancing Monkey.
Yeah, just me. Just, no real special intro for me.
Of course, I'm always the Grandmaster of Salt. Arsehole.
Yeah, we'll just call you that from now on. Yeah.
Marzhole.
That works.
Ariel. Whatever you want to call me.
He still hates
I'm
that.
still pissed off.
He still hates that name.
Mars, I won't stay long. I've got great news for you. The stuff you've been waiting for.
Yeah.
Wait for it. That's
New Legion kit.
Yeah? Hang on, wait.
Yeah?
Oh, Profundities are back in stock.
You wanted
Sweet,
that?
yeah. Oh,
No.
This is what we came for.
I'm saving the best for last.
Profundities in stock.
Ready?
Yeah. I do need more things.
Yeah.
But no.
Don't give up, Mars.
Oh, okay.
There's one more thing.
okay.
You've been hanging for it? Yeah.
This is the... That's not the SSD.
I've given you all this new stuff, Mars.
You wanted this. This is what you wanted. You've got Imperial Squadrons 2-pack. Do you know how hard this is to get?
Yeah, I know.
There you go, Mars. That's all I can do. All right, leave me to it.
Profundity, this is great. Profundity, sweet.
Get this
I've got one of these. I need 2 of these. I think there's some cards in here that I'm really, really looking forward to.
You know who I'm speaking to. Get my SSD.
Hang on. This is...
Salt.
Ground forces incoming.
Copy that. On our way.
Right. You know who I'm speaking to. I'm not going to name names because this is pathetic. I don't want this shit. I want my SSD. Where is my SSD? What are you doing with it?
Hey, I want this. This is Nim.
Just shut up, Ian. Where is my SSD? Start working your asses and bring my SSD. That's Master Salt Connor. Hit the music.
Oh, hang on. I've got Dash Render too.
Hit the music.
Cool. This is actually pretty sweet.
Salt.
Ground forces incoming.
Copy that. On our way.
But anyways, let's go through some news and some stuff.
News. Do we have
actual
news?
stuff we got.
I haven't actually got anything loaded up. What are we meant to be talking about anyway?
Well, let's have a look at these cards here that we got for.
Oh yeah, we'll click over these kits. Yeah, we got some. We're going
we got the season 2.
We've got season 2 of X Wing and Armada kits to talk about, haven't we?
Yes,
so you've got. Well, since you've got the Armada ones,
I've got the Armada ones.
Yeah, you might as well go for those things.
So we've got Dash on one side and a YT 2400 on the other. So they're all extended art, not alt cards. Next card is we've got Nim, and then on the other side, Ian's favourite, the Skurg.
Yeah, I love me some Skurgs.
That looks pretty nice. Coming up, we've got Colonel Jendon on one side.
Yeah, I don't like Jendon.
No one likes Jendon.
No one likes Jendon.
And then we've got the generic landers on the other side, which are that looks pretty good. Again, all extended art, not alt card, which is a bit annoying, but you can get these cards in the pack anyway. So now there are smaller cards with it, and it does help Rebel players as well too. So you do get comms net,
which I'm sure people who have a Gazanti are really upset.
Gazanti or transport.
It's not like Comsnet doesn't come with them.
Yeah. The other card.
You went right past it.
Hang on, I'll go to the best.
Oh, you get to the best. Save the best for last.
So the next one we get is Defense Liaison.
Yeah, what is this card? What does this one do?
This one's one of the first wave one
Before you
cards.
reveal a command, you may spend 1 command token to change that command to a
nav or repair. 3 points.
Like this is where you got if certain cards like slicer tools, perhaps raid tokens.
Or the things that's going to come out.
Exactly. What else? What's the stuff coming out? I think there's stuff that's going to affect your commands and stuff.
Raid tokens.
Not just raid, but who's the guy that lets you choose all your command tiles? Like Charm, for example. Things like Charm, Garm.
Yeah,
Charm.
Champs and Dula. Yeah,
I know. There's something else. I thought there was something else that does it too. I couldn't remember. Cham does it, but no. I think there's something else coming out that can screw up command dials and stuff.
All the Rebellion the WIM cards we went through yesterday.
Was there one in there or not?
Go to the officer slot. It might be an officer
slot, is it?
Yeah, so just click on the officers.
Slots.
Captain Rex.
Captain Rex when you choose enemy ship, your distance 1.
He's going to be annoying.
Ship can discard 1 raid token of any type when it discards a command dial.
he's going to be annoying.
Yeah, it's raid tokens. That's not to do with changing your dials, though. But I mean, specifically changing your dials or altering your dials. I don't think
That was
something.
charm.
That was charm. Okay, I thought there was something else. Well, either way, raid. So this is going to be one of those things where people might think to take this for fixing raid tokens, but the trouble is 3 points. You've got to have the command token.
Yeah.
It's still, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think everybody's planning maybe for people who don't have the other cards, because what do you got in here for more points? So defense liaison. So engineering captain, for example, for double the points, you don't have to have the token. Before you reveal your command dial, you may change one command to a repair command. Now, if you don't have the points, that's not bad. I still think damage control officers are good.
Damage
good bet.
control,
I still think that's probably a good thing with all these special crits out
Absolutely.
there. Veteran captain, even 3 points. You don't have to have the token, so you can just get the token and claim it, or do you need a dial to get rid of something? I think some things you're going to need dials. But
And now, saving the card that every Rebel player would love to see.
Oh, yes.
Is Slicer
tools.
So this card can only be bought in the Gazanti and not in the transport. So every Rebel player will now have Slicer tools and don't need to go and get Gazantis. So
Yes, that's nice. So,
yeah, a bit annoying that they didn't have, like, say, repair crews, but no one uses repair crews.
Yeah, who uses repair crews?
So I think we'll be fine with that one. All right, Ian, what do we got for X-Wing?
So with X-Wing, so these are the cards here now. We have them in our pretty hands.
Did you have to DQ Talmente from the floors? Yeah, me as always, Robert.
Yeah,
I'm the one.
Mars is the one who always
I'm
gets
always
DQ'd.
the one that gets DQ'd every time I come here. Isn't that right?
Oh yeah. And the Salt was following him around.
Yeah.
There you go. So these are broken into 3 lots. These are the season 2 kits. So we've got 3 lots of cards. The first lot of cards comes with diamond boron missiles. So these lovely babies here, which are kind of like the way Harpoon work, but no more like a cross between your Harpoon and your... Was a cross between Harpoon and Seismic Charge or something, I think.
Almost sounds like precious metal variant.
Diamond boron. And then we got the Altart for Bactoid prototype. So yeah, I suppose whatever.
That's a hyena, isn't it?
That's a hyena. That one.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the bomber.
Yeah, it's the bomber.
Yeah, 5 hull. It's a bomber.
Yeah, it's the bomber.
Yeah, which is kind of like while performing special attack, a friendly ship with a network calculation ability has a lock on the defender. You may ignore the focus calculated lock restrictions for the attack.
Yeah.
So look, it's 2 of those. Whatever. To be honest, that's
Again,
probably the card everyone really wants.
Again,
boron.
these cards are just extended art. They're not altered. FFG have really kind of gone meh.
Nah, let's just take it easy. Let's just add cards and not worry about anything else, because I prefer plastic crap personally. But
Yeah,
so they give us cards. So kit number 2. Oh, here we go. Because everyone's favourite upgrade card. Spare parts canisters.
with no spare parts.
With no spare parts. So you get the card, but if you don't have the thing to put down, what are you going to do? If you didn't buy that ship? Oh, that's funny. Yeah, you got the spare parts canister. Where's it coming? It comes in
the
comes in the
Jedi
Jedi
Spy.
Fighter. It also comes in the Separatist ship too, or does it come in something?
I think
else?
it's the main pack. SSD?
Main pack.
No.
No, that's not an SSD box.
SSD.
That box is way too small to be an SSD.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the mystery box.
Yeah, mystery box. Here we go. Bravo Fighter. So
That looks nice.
Yeah,
it's
PS2.
extended art again, but
Extended art, but you know what? That actually looks good as extended art.
yeah.
And to be honest, this is probably the one that people would actually be using, because PS2s these probably aren't too bad.
No.
But yeah, the hyena, the spare parts, like yeah, okay, yeah, whatever. You
Cool.
probably people win those. You probably won't see them. So that was that one. Kit
And
number 3. What do we got here? We have angled deflectors. So plenty of alt arts of those. So no need to buy whatever ship that comes in.
It's one of the
Comes in
newer
the-
ones.
Yeah, which one is it?
I think it's in this one.
It's in this. It's with this ship.
Yeah, the resistance.
The resistance transport.
Yeah.
So there we go. We've got a lovely, very light blue pew pew
Again, extended art,
ship.
not old
So
card.
logistics division. So the PS1 dude. So yeah.
Just drop a proxy mine instead of canisters. Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll work. That'll work, Robert.
Yeah.
Judge.
Yeah, proxy mines are in Armada now. So
Yeah.
it's more reason for Rod to play Armada. Oh, there's the box for him. So
Yeah, that's it,
put that away.
Rob.
So
Sabine's in it with
yeah,
proxy mines.
Sabine's in there and proxy mines, Rob. So I think you're full blown Armada now, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So we are going to do a quick talk on the new Armada objectives. You went through last week all the
cards, yes.
cards. So I should bring that up so people can see what we are talking about. Here we go. Alrighty, let's start off with the assault. So I have not read any of these yet.
So Iron Storm is one?
Iron Storm's the first one. Let's have a read, shall we?
Yeah.
Let's zoom in on that so everyone at home can see it. Yes, cool. Iron Storm. So I'm just going to reposition this for people. Yeah, I think that works. Yeah, good enough.
Yeah.
Cool. Iron Storm. The second player places all obstacles, excluding the station, beyond distance 5 of both players' edges. Second player places all the obstacles, excluding the station, beyond distance 5. Okay.
So no station in
no
this
station.
one.
This one.
Just
just obstacles and beyond distance 5. Nothing special. So does that mean you can place them in distance within distance 1 of yours?
No.
No, you couldn't do that.
You have both distance 5.
Excluding the station beyond distance 5. Oh, both. I thought it was one for player
No.
ones. Both players' edges. Okay, so more on the center of the field.
Yeah.
Cool. That's actually pretty good. That alone is pretty good for controlling, really. Yeah. Special rule: when a ship that does not have an objective token ends its move beyond distance 2 of an obstacle, or beyond distance 1, if that ship belongs to the first player, assign 1 objective token to that ship. When that ship reveals a repair command, it may discard the objective token.
Yeah.
Resolves a repair command.
Yeah. So if you're not close to a rock, you get an objective token.
Yeah,
now this is where it comes to
This is where it comes in handy. Okay, so each ship has the following critical effect. If the defender has an objective token, the attacker's ship owner gains 1 victory token, then chooses and discards 1 command token from the defender. If the defender does not have any command tokens, the defending hull zone loses 1 shield instead.
So this is more of a defensive kind of.
Yeah, this is interesting. This one. A lot of play in this one.
So I can grab the interdictor, put the roids towards me, come towards me.
Yeah, so you can kind of control where. This works good with interdictors. I think a few of these I might have glanced at work well with interdictors.
With screed as well with a crit.
Yeah, so crit. So you've got that. So yes. So you're going to keep flying your same list with this objective, aren't you? Yeah. So you don't have to change your list. I gave you new objectives for it.
Yeah.
So this is interesting. So if you suffer a crit, it's
you gain an objective token.
You're going to really, as second player. Well, second player, you can kind of arrange the rocks where it doesn't really matter, I guess, can't you? You can put more on their side
because the second player places all objective tokens.
It's the whole the repair commands to get rid of it. There's going to be a lot of times like you've only got five tokens. Distance 1.
Now, if you resolve a command, can you do repair as well at the same time?
Obstacles beyond distance 1 if that ship belongs to the first player.
That's my question.
If a ship does not have an objective token, ends its move beyond distance 2 of an obstacle, or beyond distance 1.
If you're first player.
If you are first player, that ship assigns 1. So if you're close to him, you're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
if you're second player and you're distance 2, you're fine. But if you're first player and you're not in your distance 1, you're fine.
So you're basically first round you get one of these things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in other words, you don't want them to get close. Oh, that's interesting.
You want to be close to the rocks.
You want to be close, yes. You want to put them on your side. You really just want to put them in the corner and just not worry about them. That way your opponent's always got one.
Yeah. And then attack from long. It's basically for long range, like a Simon or something like that.
Well, it's also good for like this TRC corvettes. MSU is a bit tough at the moment.
Yeah.
But that is interesting.
Yeah, it's a nice defensive.
You have the following critical effects. So you'll lose a shield. You either lose a token or you lose a shield, and you'll still take the damage too.
And you gain a victory point for that.
You gain a victory point. That is not bad. That is actually really good.
It's a nice one.
Yeah, that is actually quite nice. Okay, moving on to the next one. Where are you?
So marked for destruction.
Marked for destruction. Here we go. Let's do it this way. Not most wanted. This is the problem. I shouldn't have zoomed in so much. There we go. Marked for destruction we're going for, wasn't it? There we go. Alright, cool. So place obstacles as normal, adding the 2 dust fields and excluding the station. And asteroid fields. Okay, not a lot of obstacles in this one.
So debris and dust fields.
Debris and dust fields. So it's basically, there's 2 2 debris, so only 4 obstacles. It's not a lot, is it? Not for destruction. Yeah. Then the second player places 2 Purgle. Oh, it's because you've got the Purgle, I suppose.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. In the setup area, each Purgle must be placed beyond distance 1 of all obstacles and beyond distance 5 of both players' edges.
Yeah.
Special rule: each ship has the following critical effect. Oh, so they just have it.
Yeah.
Crit if this attack is at close to medium range. Remove 1 objective token from the enemy ship and assign 1 objective token to the defender. After player moves a Purgle, if the Purgle is at distance 1 of a ship with an objective token, that player may choose to discard 1 objective token. Then that ship suffers 1 face down damage, and the opposing player gain 1 victory token.
What we don't have here
I
is
don't have to read that 3 times to understand that.
The thing is, we don't have. Well, there are leaks on how Purgle move and how they are moved. So when Purgle are on what I've read from the
they were in that game demo, weren't they?
Yeah,
they did.
The thing is that they're in the instruction booklet, but the booklet's been leaked. So Purgle, the second player moves the first Purgle, and then the first player moves the second Purgle. Yeah. And then it's been shown actually how to move them. So
where do the Purgle start from? They start from
in the setup area.
Setup area, do they? Yeah.
So the second player places the 2 Purgle
in the setup area.
So you can you place them close nearby to it.
Both next to each other, one either side.
Yeah.
They can do all sorts of places.
So the booklet tells you how to move them.
Because there's certain things like the Purgle can't land on you, but you can run into them and take damage off.
Yeah, Purgle. It depends on the speed you're doing as well too. So a Corvette will take 3 damage if you get hit by Purgle. But this is an extra bit for the Purgle as well too.
So it's close to melee range. Removes an objective token from enemy ship, then assigns the objective token to the defender. So you're passing your tokens over.
Yeah, it's kind of hot potato.
Close to hot potato, yeah.
And the Purgle just come towards you and just
moves a Purgle if the Purgle at distance 1 of a ship with an objective token. The player may choose to discard 1 objective token. Then that ship suffers 1 face down damage, and the opposing player's fleet gains 1 thing. They choose to discard 1 objective token.
I think it's one of these ones you got to play a bit. And
have to play and read. Yeah,
it's kind of hard to read it.
Hard to understand at 10:30 at night.
Yeah.
We had that problem last week.
Yeah, we did. That's why we didn't do the objectives. I'm like,
here we go. Rift Assault. Here we go. Okay, so Rift Assault. After place obstacles as normal, adding the Gravity Rift,
excluding the
station. While a ship is attacking a ship, if the defender is beyond distance 1 of an obstacle and the defender does not have an objective token, I've got more objective tokens, the attacker can spend 1 die with an icon to assign an objective token to the defender. While a ship with an objective token is defending during the resolve attack effects step, the attacker can discard an objective token to change 1 die to a face with an accuracy icon or a hit icon. And no other icons, so you can't do it to a double or a hit crit. If the attack belongs to the second player, he can change 1 die to a face with any icon. Oh, okay, cool. Then the attacker gains 1 victory token. End of round, each ship at distance 1 to 2 of the Gravity Rift. Yeah. That ship is speed 1 or lower, suffers 1 face down damage card.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So what's happening here is you roll your dice.
Speed 1 or lower.
You spend a dice to give a token, and then when they go to defend, you can basically change 1 of your dice to.
When they go to defend, you've kind of already why would you change to an accuracy when you've already done that?
That's the first player though. So basically,
you roll the dice.
You roll your dice.
Spend 1 dice.
Spend
to
1
give
dice.
Them the token.
Yeah.
So you got 3 blank reds. You can spend 1 red die to give them a token.
Correct.
Then you can, because they got a token, you can change the other blank red to a hit, or if you double play to a double hit.
This is all during the
to the whole thing. Okay, cool.
And
then you can TRC the third one.
Yeah, basically. Always a TRC Corvette.
Always a TRC Corvette.
But the Gravity Rift is it's probably about this big.
Station size?
It's about a little bit bigger than station size. Basically, if you land on it, you go straight to speed 0.
Oh wow! Can you move it with the interdictor?
Yes.
Oh, that's kind of naughty.
Range 1 to 2 of the Rift you go down a speed. So if you're speed 3 and you're moving in there, you would temporarily reduce the speed, like the token from the interdictor. You would reduce down to 2.
You reduce. So if I'm going speed 4 with a Corvette,
and you go.
So if I land at distance 1 to 2, I have to knock it down.
No, it's temporarily.
Down?
So if you're say 1 to 2, you want so you're 1 to 2 of the rift.
Yep.
You start moving at speed 4. You have to move at speed 3.
Okay, so I'm still at speed 4 on my dial.
Correct.
So
it's temporary.
say like Kraken's ability. If I'm 3, I temporarily drop down 2. But if you go shoot me, I'm still at 3.
Correct. Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but if you land on it, straight to 0.
Straight to 0. Yeah.
No
so
temporary.
Don't land on it.
Correct.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't move. So how the hell do you land on it?
Well, interdictor.
If you're a victory, you'd land on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, interdictor can't move it after that.
No, he can't. But so that's the gravity rift. That's explained in the rules as well. It doesn't.
Ship with an objective token is defending during the resolve damage. So to get the victory token, you have to give them you have to change a die. You do have to change a die and give them a token.
You spend a die to give the token.
To give them a token.
And then you can change a die. Second player can change it to any dice that he wants.
Exactly. Discards an objective token to change. Oh, you discard a token to change one die.
Yeah.
How do you get the token? So special.
You spend a die.
Spend a die to get the token.
All right. So you roll your initial.
Yeah, I'm just trying to work out where does the point come in. Like the point comes in after you've done the damage, so you can get the token.
So this will be good also, say for.
So no, what I'm like, if you've only just rolled 1 dice at them, and you spend a die to get the token, because you can do that.
Yeah,
you can spend a die to get the token.
Correct.
Even though, and you can keep the token for later.
Correct.
But you have not fulfilled the gain victory token.
Correct.
Getting that token.
Correct.
You have to give them a damage.
The next ship can attack and basically change the die and then get that victory token. Yes.
Is defending when a ship with a token. Okay, so give you a token.
Yeah.
It's the one attacking.
This is also good against flotillas as well because you can change it to an accuracy and
lock down their
the scatter.
Yeah, that helps. Then they've got the evade left to dodge it.
Yeah.
But I suppose, hey, if you got that, what's that one that lets you add another accuracy?
Oh yeah.
So if you can then change 1 to an accuracy.
Yeah, and
spend it, give them a token, change 1 to an accuracy, or if they already had a token. You can then add 2 accuracies to it.
Yes, we know.
Yeah, Rob, we know it's early.
It's early for you.
It's good.
Get over it.
Okay, so that's one that was going to require a bit of thought.
Yeah, again,
these ones all seem to have a bit of learning curve to them.
Yeah,
not simple, are they?
No, they actually got a fair amount of text on them.
Yeah, they do. So
some of the blue ones are massive. Like you spend all day looking at going.
So that was
Rift Assault.
And
so we've got
Surprise Attack.
Surprise Attack.
What was the next one? That's all I got.
Now this.
Yep. There we go. I'll get rid of this over here, so it's out of the way. Cool.
Now I like this one.
You like this one? Okay, yeah. Surprise attack. So, yes, I remember reading this one. The second player places the station at distance 1 to 5 of the first player's edges, then the remaining obstacles as normal. While deploying fleets, the first player must deploy their flagship before deploying any other ship. Their flagship must overlap the station, even if the flagship extends beyond the deployment zone. The first player cannot deploy any ships at speed greater than half of that ship's maximum speed.
Round it up.
So, 3 is to 2, and so you're not going very fast. Okay. All right. After deploying fleets, the second player places 3 face-down command dials in a stack on this card at the start of the ship phase during the first, second, and third rounds. The second player reveals the top command on his dial. Each of the first player's ships gains 1 raid token. Okay, you're going to basically put the first 3 as nav, and then it's a case
depends on what
they're flying.
If I got a heavy squadron fleet, you just put squadrons.
Okay, cool. And I'll just make sure I've got a. So
you can't command squadrons.
Yeah, no, okay, cool. I'll just engage on.
That's good for a 3 ISD list.
Yeah.
Ah.
So then you can basically set it up so you can have their flagship right in the middle and all the other ships.
The flagship, the second player places the station at distance 1 to 5. So basically just pulling one out a bit further.
Yeah.
And the idea is that you're slowing all the other ones out, and all the ships, while deploying fleets, the first player must deploy their flagship before deploying any other ships. So the first player cannot deploy any ships at speed greater than half That's be great. Oh, okay, so you can still just place that as 1 and the other one's as 2. So it's got 3 ISDs. Yeah. Okay, so look, it's good.
And then have the speed token as well from the interdictor to slow you down to 0.
Again, this kind of works. Yeah. Well, this works with the interdictor because before deploying fleets, do you move the obstacles?
No, after deploying fleets. So it doesn't work that way. No.
Yeah.
But you can move, say, because what the first player will do is they'll put their flagship behind the station because they want to be as far behind. It depends on the player. But then I can move, say, the station away so we can shoot.
Yeah, but look, this is 1 to 5. Look, that's still a long way on the other side of the board.
It is.
So the question is that, how that whole placing on the station, you're making them that's placing on the station, that almost doesn't matter. Like I honestly don't give a rat's about that aspect. That's good. You can kind of control where they're putting it.
Yeah.
But in terms of the concept of surprise attack, where you're theoretically trying to bring a ship out in front, and that's the one you want to pound on first.
Or even
theoretically,
actually, what you can do is set the station, say, on one far side.
Yeah.
Put the ship there, and then put your ships on the other side.
Yeah, I know. You can do all sorts of crap with that, but the concept was, when I see surprise attack, I'm thinking you're trying to bring one ship out first, and you're trying to surprise onto it.
Yeah.
But just from looking at it, I can deploy that ship at speed 1, I can deploy the other ships at speed 2, and everything's going to catch up by round 2, and it's not going to be an issue.
It is.
The real benefit to this is you are controlling where their deployment zone will be, and you are basically giving them raid tokens for the first 3 rounds and controlling the dial stack.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's really what it is. So I was thinking that if you could deploy, like even if they had like a bunch of just speed 2 ships, Orko speed 2, so the Quasar, Gladiator. It's really bad, isn't it? It's Quasar and Gladiator.
Gladiator goes speed.
Victory. What else goes speed 2?
Interdictor.
Yeah, so you can screw the interdictor up by keeping it back.
Yeah.
So the thing I was thinking, if you just push down, like say, all navs on that, so that way they can't bring their other ships up to support the one that's in front. But that strategy is almost kind of stupid. It's more, like you said, stopping the squadrons, stopping their saving banking tokens, or it's good. You're controlling their dials for the first 3 rounds. So I feel though you could counter this though. You could. I feel like this could be easily countered. Yeah, it needs some work, but I think it's a fun objective. Is it like tournament? Like, is it meta kind of thing? It really could be, because it's kind of like if you're Armada meta. It sort of is, because if your list like something like superior positions, where you want to see where your opponent deploys first, and you can now deploy them. This is almost an attack version of that. Imagine if you're second player and you've got the SSD. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Imagine if the first player and you've only had the SSD, and then your opponent can make you deploy it where you want. Yeah. I think I read something on the rules forum where someone said they can kind of break this by putting the station here and then putting the rock behind it. And you can't deploy the SSD, And you can't deploy the SSD on the rock. Basically gives the win to the second player straight away. Yeah. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure you could angle it. I'm pretty sure you could angle it out. I've seen a video. Karnak has actually done a video where basically he could not deploy the SSD, so that was game breaking. Really? Yes. Okay. There is a video out already. Well, I would have thought, why, in this situation, you're already deploying outside the deployment zone anyway, so why would it matter where you deploy the SSD? The SSD needs to touch the back. Yeah, but and can't overlap obstacles. Yeah, but wouldn't this rule surpass the whole must touch the back? This breaks that rule? No. Well, this should undo that rule. It should, but it doesn't. Until it gets FAQ'd. Their flagship must overlap the station, even if the flagship extends beyond their deployment zone. But the SSD rule has to be touching the rear of the. Yeah, there'll be an FAQ that says wouldn't card override. You think that, but you know what? It will when they release an FAQ. They'll FAQ it. They'll definitely FAQ it. But right now, the SSD needs to be touching the rear. Yeah, I'd say this mission would. I would. You know what? If you bring it up to a judge, and I reckon a judge would rule that. Yeah, I seriously say a judge would say, "Well, you can't not deploy." This is the official rules. You can't have something that breaks the game. The actual head judge of Gen Con. Did he give the release dates as well? Yeah, he's the guy who did the video on that. And, look, Yeah, but he's also not a developer or the guy who writes. He's an official FFG judge. Yeah, he's an official FFG judge because he was given the job. It's just But that's how he's good. He's got all the knowledge and he's really good. But at the same time, it's just FFG would be like, oh, okay, cool, FAQ done. Yeah, that's it. Problem solved. That's all. FAQ will come out. Problem solved. Yeah. That's what they'll do. So that will be FAQ'd where you can then redeploy the SSD, so it's not an issue. Yeah, I just seriously believe that. That's to me, that's not really an issue you have to worry about.
All right, so we're going to move down to abandoned mining facility.
Abandoned mining facilities. So, let's get through a bit faster. Looking at the time. The second player places the station in the center of the setup area, starting with the second player plays alternate placing the remaining obstacles, adding 2 Burgle and 2 dust fields. Oh god, we have a full field this game. I like this one already. Dust field excluding the no asteroid. Add 2 at distance 1 to 5 of the 2 to 5 of the station.
So it has to be close to the
So
station.
Purgle got to be close to them too. Ooh, interesting. After deploying fleets, each of the second player's ships gains the repair command. Yep, special rule. Each ship can resolve the following effect: repair. You may spend engineering points to gain victory tokens from 1 station or dust field at distance 1. Huh. That's interesting. If the obstacle is the station, gain 1 token for each
3 points.
3 points you spend.
Yep.
Oh, okay. This is really interesting. If that obstacle is a dust field, gain 1 token for each 2 points you spend. Then, if that obstacle is a dust field, you gain 1 debris field.
If you gain one more victory token, you have to remove
field.
that from the play area.
Then, if you obstacle is dust field, yeah.
So
So you only get from dust, you don't get from debris fields.
So what happens is, say my interdictor is
if the
on.
obstacle is a dust field, you gain 1 or more victory tokens to remove that.
So
dust
say
field.
my interdictor is on a station, he can spend his he's got 8 points to repair, right? He's got the token and
the thing, 8 points, yeah.
8 points. So I can spend 6 of my points to get 2 victory tokens. For each 3 points, I get a victory token.
Okay.
Now, if I do that to say a dust field, if I only get 1 victory token, say I spend only 2 points to spend for a debris field, if a dust field,
2 points.
2 points. All right.
Oh,
so if
thank
I only
God, so you get 4 tokens.
4 tokens,
Dust field
but
gone.
the dust field's gone.
Oh,
If
okay.
I only just spend 1,
You got 40 points for getting rid of the dust field. And you put the other dust field next to you, you got 80 points by the second round.
yeah,
Yeah. And Comsnet Kazami, 80 points straight up. Cool.
Yeah.
Come at me, bro.
yeah.
These are like interdictor friendly, these things. It's like they want people flying interdictors. You're seriously not. FFG, we wanted him to change his list, and you give him objectives to make his list better. What is wrong with you?
What do you think I've been reading this for?
Oh, God. No wonder why. Okay. Asteroid tactics.
This one's not. I don't like this one.
Oh, okay.
You might like this one.
We'll see. The second player places all obstacles excluding the station. So that's always a plus. When one of the first player's ships or Unix squadron overlaps in an asteroid field, it may recover one of its scatter tokens. That token must be exhausted. Okay. Yeah, so you can recover. It must be exhausted, so you can't get one discarded. It says must be exhausted, so if it's discarded, you don't get it. When one of the second player's ships or Unix squadron overlaps a field, that obstacle has no effect, and that ship squadron may recover one of its scatter defense tokens or may ready one of its defense tokens.
So it's basically
And recover one of its defense. So you can only get back exhausted ones.
yeah.
First player gets back exhausted. Second player can recover one of the other ones or get it back.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
This actually
actually
goes good. This does go good for Rebel Aces too. Actually,
Yeah.
already one of its braces, for example, like Jan or something.
Yeah.
So that's not too bad.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty good actually. After the start of each squadron phase, after
What?
what's that? word?
Exomorphs.
Exomorphs perform attacks.
Exogorphs.
Exogorphs.
Exogorphs. The space slugs.
Oh, okay.
Now
They're in this one, are they?
The space slugs.
Where do they say space slugs in this?
Exogorphs.
Yeah, here at the start, after exogorphs perform, remove. Yeah, but always say to deploy exomorphs.
All right. Okay. Again, this is in the rule book, so I'll explain this one for you.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So the second player, after deploying obstacles, second player places 2 exogorphs on an asteroid field. So they need to be touching an asteroid And
Okay,
they
so
can
end
it
of
can
round, the
free
second
60.
player places the. Okay, so not there the first.
There you
round.
go,
It's
yeah,
end of round.
there
It's
you
end of round.
Yeah.
I was just thinking right up to that point, thinking where did it say to put them
Yeah.
in? And end of.
So the
just have it at end of
Exocors-
round. Okay.
Give damage to a ship as normal, like bumping onto an asteroid or something like that. But the attack.
So you do that every round. You pick them up and place them down different ones. So
Yeah.
they pop between all.
So
the
what
rounds.
happens is, starting with the second player at the
Yep.
at the end of the squadron phase, I think it is, or at the start of the squadron phase, I have to double check on that one. It has AA attack. It attacks anyone at range 1 with 2 attack.
Anybody?
Yeah.
Oh,
With
wow.
3 attack dice, I think, with 3 blue attack
Oh
dice,
wow. Okay.
and attacks any squadron at range 1 of the space slug.
You take this for heavy squadrons. You know.
Yeah.
It's like you don't even bring squadrons.
There's a nice blue one that I'm thinking of taking too. So, so it attacks squadrons, and it basically just chomps anyone at range 1 of it, and so
Good luck recovering your scatter for no apparent good use.
Yeah.
So what do you do against ships?
Ships, I think it takes the damage
Ship takes
if
damage
you land
and
on it.
slaves. Oh, okay.
It only attacks squadrons.
Attack squadrons. So you have to land on it to get the.
No, yeah,
thing,
at
okay.
range 1. So and it has a full 360 arc, and it doesn't obstruct as well.
To be honest, I don't like that one. I have to see that one play. I don't really like it. After deploying fleets, the first player assigns each of their ships 1 objective token. Then the second player assigns each of their ships a number of objective tokens equal to that ship's commando. This is already good. Special rule: when a ship with an objective token is declared the target of an attack, it may discard 1 objective token to ready 1 of its exhausted defense tokens. That is interesting. Any number of objective token equal to that ship's command value. Okay, cool. Each end of round, if a ship is at distance 1 to 5 of one of the 3 feet edges,
So the
sides,
sides.
of the play area, or at distance 1 to 3 of a player edge, remove 1 objective token from the ship. So get your ass in the center.
That's it.
Get in the center.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that is interesting. Target. So it may discard 1 objective token to ready 1 of its exhaust defenses. So that is interesting. Yeah, that is really.
So at the end of the game, each player gains 1 victory token for each enemy ship in the player that does not have an objective token.
Ooh, I like this one. I like this. This is a nice one. Yeah, this is good. This encourages attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is one of those ones that forces you out of your corner. And I would actually make this a default yellow for me, the way I want to build, because that's going to force you out of hiding. You want to sit in hiding? No worries. Just I'll take the points. Go for it.
Yeah.
And I've got no problems getting out of that deployment zone.
There's some really nice cards.
That is interesting. I really like that, because that's one of those ones where you're going to force your opponent to move faster, especially if you've got like a really devastating kind of squadron ball or a heavy bomber ball or something. That is really good. That is really good. Yeah, I like that one. That is actually really good for like dual ISDs and stuff. Yeah, come right at the ISDs. Well.
And last one is Rift Ambush.
Rift Ambush. Let's have a look at you.
You had it there.
Yeah, I know. I keep pushing the wrong button.
Yeah.
Go appreciate that.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Go appreciate it. All right. Set up. The second player places all obstacles, adding the gravity rift to dust fields and excluding the station. So nice cluttered board. The gravity rift must be placed beyond distance 5 of both players' edges. After deploying fleets, the second player may choose 1 enemy ship. That ship must execute a speed 1 maneuver with a yaw of
Nothing.
absolutely nothing. The second player may increase or decrease that ship's speed by 1
With a minimum
to
of
a
0.
minimum of 0.
So keep them there or come closer.
Okay, so after deploying fleets, the second player may choose 1 enemy ship.
Yeah.
That ship must execute a speed 1 with a yaw of that. Then the second player may increase or decrease that ship's speed by 1. Okay, so you're just moving. You're kind of moving 1 out, or you're slowing 1. Move it forwards, drop it to 0. Take it. Have to do a nav. You're kind of controlling a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one seems pretty cool.
It's interesting, yeah. So,
Yeah.
special rule: once per activation, after the ship executes a maneuver, if it is at distance 1 to 2 of a gravity rift, it must execute a 1 maneuver with your value of nothing. If that ship belongs to the second player, it may use its speed 1 your value. Yeah, okay. The gravity rift does not have the ability to temporarily reduce that ship's speed during this maneuver.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So because then it would stop that speed 1 maneuver.
Yeah.
so
Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah. Yeah.
It seems interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting. That's interesting. That
Just
one.
controlling
Kind
people's
of controlling
ships.
things, but again, you know what? At distance 1 to 2 of the gravity rift, it is very easy to dodge that.
Yeah.
That's very easy to dodge. That's the only thing which I don't like about it is that, look, it's one of those things where, cool, you're blocking off part of the board, but you're not really. I suppose it helps with deploying, but it's not really game affecting unless you place it well and got interdicted to move it around, which someone does. That's all yellow, isn't it?
That's all yellow. So
Cool. So
Ready for the board?
navigation. Here we go.
Watch Doom Station.
Doom Station. Is this the one you like? Is it?
No, it's one of the ones, but look at all the text on this one.
Oh, this will take a while to read, people. I might have to start this at 10 to 11. The second player placed the gravity rift in the center of the setup area. Direct center, nice. Then starting with the first player, the players alternate placing the remaining obstacles excluding the station. Then the second player places the station in the setup area beyond distance 1 of all obstacles and beyond distance 5 of both players' edges. Don't have to. End of round, starting with the second player and alternating, each player chooses one obstacle that does not have an objective token on it and moves it to within distance 1 to 2 of its current location towards the gravity rift, which cannot be chosen. Then the player places one objective token on that obstacle. Okay, so it's like the other one.
Yeah, like
when that obstacle touches the gravity rift, that's
the obstacle is destroyed.
Is removed from player. After all obstacles are removed, each player sums up the command value of the ships at distance 1 of the station. Oh,
This is contested outpost, but in blue.
in blue. Okay. The player with the highest total gains 1 victory token. Then remove all objective tokens from the play area. That is interesting. That is very interesting.
Yeah.
Again, this is forcing the attack, which I like. You've still got the gravity rules in this one as well. You land on it, you're screwed.
Correct.
Yep. Okay. If you didn't just want to, yeah, this is nice. Yeah.
I'm looking at this one as well too for the.
Well, I like these ones here. These are not noob objectives either. These are like high skilled players. These ones here will really decimate the players.
So again, I play it like a contested outpost type thing, and if I can play my cards right, I can farm it out of this one.
Oh, you could do a lot of runs with that with Interdictor. God, damn you, FFG.
Now this one would be good
Hyperspace mitigation
for you, I think.
Okay. Well, I don't know when I'm going to be flying, so how do we know? Place obstacles as normal, excluding the station. Then the second player places one objective token in the play area at distance 1 to 3. At distance 1 to 3 of
the
a
edges.
3-inch edge. Yep.
What
Another
side?
objective token. This is the Purgle Mine.
The Purgle one.
Yeah. This is the one that's the one I played. The start of the ship phase, of the first and third rounds, the second player may place one Purgle not in play area at distance 1 of objective token. The objective token must be the same. Must be the same during both rounds.
So.
Okay. Whichever one you place.
So basically, the Purgle will be moving from the side to side of the board,
other side
and
of
all
the
you
board,
need to do is just follow the Purgle. So this will be good for board side ships.
Yeah.
And just follow the Purgle.
Pretty much, yeah. The Purgle moves. It must move towards the objective token at the opposite 3-inch edge. Now, when they were doing that, they were kind of like twisting and swinging and doing all sorts of things. They're going to move it towards it.
Towards it. The only problem
towards like this, or towards like this, or towards like this. Can you kind of go towards that way, or go
you
direct?
must go direct.
Must be as direct as possible.
Correct.
Okay. That's the thing I don't like about these things. When it's hard to line that up direct as possible.
Yeah.
Really,
The only problem is if someone gets a VCX or a shuttle and moves it on the other side. It might not happen, but it's one of those shenanigans that someone puts a ship there and
but there'd be no point because it's moving towards the edge, and Purgles can't ram ships, can they?
They can ram ships,
but they can't finish the mover on the ship, and they can't damage the ship by doing so.
No, I don't think so. I have to double check that one again.
I think that's what they said something. Yeah. When a Purgle moves towards the objective token on the Purgle, if a ship has one objective token on it, it removes the token, and that ship's owner gains one victory token. If that ship is at distance 1 of a Purgle and has no objective tokens on it, place one objective token on that ship. So you keep replacing.
Correct. Yeah.
End of round, ship has an objective token on it, remove it. That ship's owner gains one. So everyone gets
it's almost like fire lanes.
Well, if you've got 5 ships and they got 3, you've won the game.
Yeah.
Don't even play.
Yeah, it's like Fire Lanes.
Yeah, it's kinda like Fire
but in
Lanes.
blue.
Yeah, bit in blue and that. Yeah, I kind of like this one actually.
Yeah,
This
I
one's good.
thought you'd like this.
This one isn't too bad actually. Yeah, because this really does favour rebels with their broadsides.
Yeah.
It favours anyone really.
I don't think like SSDs. Not, I don't
It's fine.
think
Just
so.
keep behind them. Keep the Purgles behind the SSDs, and they'll always get them. Because what is it? Objective token. Where you got to be distance 1. Just slow roll. Yeah, you can get a lot. This just fun.
Yeah, I'm not feeling this one. I think this one's more for you, but I'm not feeling
this one's a point.
There is another blue one that I really like.
That one wouldn't be bad. Yeah,
but it's infested fields. This
infested fields.
This is the one.
Place obstacles as normal, excluding the station. After placing obstacles, place 1 objective token on each obstacle. Then the second player places 2 of those snake creatures.
Yeah.
Exogorths, that's how you say it. I'm just saying that. Exogorth obstacles. 2 obstacles, each touching a different obstacle. Yep. When a ship or squadron overlaps an obstacle, that ship or squadron's owner may remove the objective token on that obstacle to gain 1 victory token. Okay. At the start of each squadron phase, after exomorphs perform attacks, remove each exomorph from the play area. Then the second player moves the obstacles each exogorth was touching
if it's distance 1 or 2 of a location.
Then the second player moves the obstacles each was touching. Okay, so we're going to move 2 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. End of round for each exomorph obstacle not in the play area, the second player chooses an obstacle and places 1 token on it. Okay, so excluding the station, so there's 5 tokens to get 15 points.
So what you do is basically you put all the
you don't even have to. You don't even have to play this.
No, that's the thing.
You really don't like just like 15 points a token. It's just you get 2. You get 3. I got 2.
But you put your 2. You put the exogorths there. Now either you have to send the squadron to get them where the exogorth will attack, or
but if it's one with a scatter, it's like okay, whatever you scatter it and just
True, but it will take some time.
Yeah, or you just take what is it? Rolling 4. Okay, yeah, cool. I'll just take 2 VCXs. They've got 8 hull.
True.
What do they care? What do they care? You know.
True, but like this will.
What do they care?
Yeah, I still see some good in it. Like especially if you're coming against a heavy squadron fleet. Like you can and that's the thing. Once the
hey, here's the question: can a VCX remove the token from that obstacle?
No, they can't.
They can't. Okay.
Remember, like it's
like another one. You can't remove from ships.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thing I like about this one: you don't have to play this objective. You can just be like, okay, yeah, cool. Go get. You'll probably only get 3 tokens, so they'll give you what?
That's the thing. If you don't move, if you don't take them, I move them close towards me.
You're going close towards you. Yeah, cool. Okay, bring them close towards you. You still suffer damage if you land a ship on them. If you move them closer, you can get them.
I can use squadrons.
But you're using your squadrons to go off to get those. My squadron is just going to go all after your ships. So how many squadrons you bring? If you're only bringing 5 squadrons, you're now only got 4 squadrons. That's the thing. Plus your squadrons are still going to get attacked by them.
Yeah.
So.
But I control where they go. The exogorths.
You do, yeah.
I can place them anywhere. Like
you can place them on a squad. You can send your squadron to one where the exomorph isn't going to attack.
Correct.
So, yeah, you can do all. There's all sorts of shenanigans, but I look at this and this is an objective where it's like, cool, you don't have to play this.
Yeah.
If you want to be a player, just cool.
Yeah.
I'll just go kill your ships.
Yeah, I'll give it a go. I think
it's interesting. I reckon this one could be good. It's a way of the trouble is you're not getting, like I said, you're only getting 5 tokens, 15 points. If these were 20-point tokens, that makes a difference.
Yeah,
because that's 100 points.
Yeah,
but 15 points, I'm going, 75 points. It's no different to. Was it 30, 67 points? It's no different to doing intel sweep.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, I'll just pick your intel. So if you get 75 points, I'll kill your fleet. It's something similar to that.
Yeah.
Okay. What have we got next? Minefield, salvage, navigation, sense, no cycle. Here we go.
Volatile puzzles. This one's interesting too, actually.
Click over here. Don't click there. So yeah, I'll get it right at the end. Place obstacles as normal, adding the 2 dust fields and excluding the station. Special rule: while a ship is attacking a ship, the attacker can choose 1 obstacle at distance 1 of the defender, then resolve the following critical effect. Blue crit: each ship or squadron at distance 1 of the chosen obstacle suffers damage equal to half the total number of crit icons in your attack pool.
Round it up.
Yeah, round it up. If the defender is one of the first player's ships, the attacker can resolve this effect with any crit icon. Ooh, okay. Place obstacles normal. Aim the 2 dust fields. Exclude the station. While the ship is attacking a ship, the attacker can choose.
So explosive.
Yeah, can
They're
choose
basic-
one obstacle at distance 1. The defender then
Explosive obstacles.
yeah
That's what it is.
resolves the following critical. Well, no, the obstacles don't move or anything, do they?
No.
So destroy. So ship, distance 1 of the defender, then resolve the following blue critical effect. Okay, so you're just getting a blue crit.
That's
If the defender is the
for
first
first
player, yeah. If the second player, it's any crit.
Yeah, any crit.
Yeah, so ship or squadron at distance 1 to 2 suffers damage equal to half the total crit. Basically, you're getting extra damage on with a crit.
Yeah. Now, read the end of the
Maybe
round.
2 crit. Okay, yeah, okay. For each asteroid field, each player sums up their command values of their ships at distance 1 for each asteroid field, specifically asteroid field. Yep.
Yeah.
First, the field, the player gains the highest total.
Gains one victory point.
So all the command values around one rock. Okay.
So you have to be close to the
Gotta be
rocks.
close to the rocks,
But
to score
also you're going to
points.
get punished if you're close to the rocks.
Yeah, but are you? Like, you know, I'm looking at those crits and I'm thinking, okay, you're turning each crit, and it's pretty much turning every crit into a double, or 2 crits into 3. So
If you're first player,
how many times do you roll more than 3 crits? I'd like 2 crits. Realistically,
you Ian,
no, I roll doubles. I don't roll crits.
yeah,
Yeah, Salvation would like this one, but you know what? I think this is honestly safe.
Oh really?
I don't think this is that bad. Like, okay, yeah, cool. You're more most of the time, like even just 1 crit, 2 crit. You got to get 3 crits to get an extra 2 damage on somebody, and I don't see a lot of dice rolls where there's 3 crits. What are you looking for?
I was looking
Comments?
for his comments to see
Oh,
if there's
sorry,
anyone
that doesn't
commenting.
Yeah, Robert.
There's a lot
Saw
of
that, Jank. Yeah, he's talking.
yeah.
Stupid
Yeah.
Mars box.
Yeah, we've seen SSDs around.
Yeah, we've seen SSDs around.
Unfortunately, other distributors have got
Not in
them,
store yet.
but not in
Yeah.
this one here, unfortunately.
Okay. To be honest, I don't think this is that bad.
Okay.
Like, look, it's not good, but out of all the things we've seen, probably this one and that other blue, I think, are the 2 softest ones there. Everything else kind of forces combat. It's devastating with interdictors. This here is again, if you're an interdictor, this is brilliant because you gotta remember too, you're not taking crit damage. This is the critical effect you're resolving.
Yeah.
It's unless you're bringing the one that lets you resolve 2 critical effects, you're not going to take face-up damage from it. So you could just as easily, okay, cool, I'm going to do this, just give you the extra damage. Well, I could just easily draw a direct damage card anyway. So it's, or cool, I'm in a hole. Cool, you're not going to give me a crit that's going to cause me to have to get rid of a command token or reduce my speed or do some other horrible effect. The crits are really bad. To be honest, just taking a second hit is sometimes the best crit you can take.
Yeah.
But it's going to be that great time when you get that ISD, you roll it up and he drops 4 blue crits, and it's just like, oh, cool. So that's now 6 damage plus my, 4 hits from those red as well, and
Plus the crits are normal damage as well.
yeah,
too.
if you're the second player, it's just so
Yeah.
first player ships. If the defender is one of the first player ships, yeah. So look, this is good, but it's not like, oh god, I'm going to lose sleep if my opponent has this in his list. Like there are some other ones where it's just. I have like Doom Station. That one's pretty tough. That one's cool.
Yeah, that's the one I kind of eyed off at first, and then what's that?
Doom Station. Second player places gravity shift in the
We're both
center
freeze,
area. Yeah, no, I'm just thinking. Set area. All obstacles beyond distance 5 are both players' edges. How far apart the obstacles have to be from the station? Distance 1.
Distance 1.
Excluding the station, then the second player places the station in the setup area beyond distance 1 of all obstacles. Well, I'm just thinking, can you make it in such a way where the first, like in 2 turns, that station goes into the...
Yeah, like if you feel like that, if
Get
you're
the station in there fast.
yeah.
Yeah, so cool, I'll just pick up 40 points, station's gone.
Yeah, if you feel like that you're going to get overrun by the player trying to get the station,
Yeah,
you can say, see you later, station.
See you later, station.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, this is what I like about
that
this
one's
one.
funny. Yeah, yeah.
Because it can...
See, again, okay, yeah, cool, like my opponent gets VIP. Okay. Look, if if your opponent's only get like VIP out of it, then it's not really any different.
This will be the new blue for SSD.
This one.
Says Brendan. Galactic Conflict.
Would that be Doom Station, I believe, or was that the
Doom
last? Second player will always remove the station first. Yeah. Move the station first. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
How you going, Brendan?
Yep. Welcome, mate. Yeah. So, like, there's that one there. What do you got? So that one there, that one keep you up at night. I think these two kind of. No, that one doesn't.
No.
Infest fields. No, like I said, the blues aren't scary. The blues aren't scary. Like, people are going to really play these and really do well with them. Like, that Doom Station's probably the hardest one. But again, if you're going to ram that station, if you're going to be one of those players that rams that station in fast, well, then it's just contest the outpost if you don't. If you put the rift here, it's got to be distance 1, doesn't it? Yeah. So it's going to take probably 4 rounds for it to disappear in there. How fast?
Distance 1 or 2. You can.
Obstacle on it. After all players move distance 1 the station. Yeah, what's the end of round? Within distance
1 or 2. So.
Okay, so in between 1 and 2.
The rules say that you have to move it to the either end of distance 1 or end of distance 2. You can't just say do it like that. You have to.
All obstacles beyond distance 5 of both players. Including the station, and the station is in the center of the field, then obstacles everywhere. Oh, okay, so you can have the center, but the station can still be way over there. So it might not even go on the station.
Correct.
So you can set up so it goes directly in there.
Correct.
Yeah.
And then I can put my grab shift and play shenanigans.
Bring it all closer over.
Bring it closer. I can either move.
It's that fine balance where you got that distance,
I can either move the rift or move the station.
Well, it's after everyone's deployed, you move the obstacles, don't you?
Well, that's the thing I've got to...
So, cool, I see where you are. It's going to take you 4 rounds to get to me instead of 3, so I'll move the station back a bit and then gain all those points.
Yeah.
So that one's... It's 1, it's just contested outpost.
Yeah, and it's blue.
It's nothing special.
Finally,
something blue that you'll pick as opposed to solar coronal time.
Yeah.
Out of all the blues, nothing is scary or broken or basically what we haven't already seen. So, basically, what did we say...
contested outpost plus the one that moves rocks as well.
Yeah, contested outpost moves rocks, but it's contested outpost basically. Hyperspace mitigation, that's the one with the
Purgles?
Yeah, so that's just basically fire lanes. Yeah. Just more points.
Yeah.
Or no, less points actually. Infest fields, I don't even care about that one. I wouldn't even play that. I'll just go destroy your ships and not care about that thing. And then this one here, it's a pretty safe bet. I don't think I was that impressed with that one. So these blues, to me, the blues, that seems safe. Yeah, that seems safe.
I really want to give your
opponent's going to be...
fields to go. I think there's some potential in that one.
Oh, yeah, but what it is, there's a lot of potential in. These are going to win your games, these blues. But they're not ones that are going to be like, shit, I lost the game because of the blue.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like, I was forced to attack you because of that blue, and that's what caused me to lose. Those blues do not interfere with my list.
Yeah. Like
that's what it is. Like some of these other ones, these interfere with my list. Like these will interfere with what I do. Like asteroid tactics, probably not so much. Abandoned mining facility, I think this one sort of does. Engineer value points to gain. Yeah, because you've got to get in with a thing. Your fleet has to deal with the obstacle. It has to deal with that to get points. Otherwise, your opponent's just going to get points. Having said that, they're only getting 10 points. So how many points can they really get? As interdictors. Yeah. Again, this is interdictor heavy, this one.
Yeah.
There's a lot of interdictor love in this. Fleet in the being.
That's the thing. A lot of people are starting to wake up to what the interdictor can do.
See, this one here. This here, again, I like it, but that can screw with your list because you've got to get the hell out of it. You're going to lose points.
Yeah.
Same with Rift. What was that one?
Rift Ambush.
The Gravel Shift. I think this one does too. See, these are more scary. That's more scary for your list. Yeah. Same with the Reds. The Reds are a bit more scary to your list as well, I think. Like there's a lot more going on. The Blues, again, it's just like, oh crap, okay, I'm just going to pick a blue because it's probably the safest bet.
Yeah.
No, there's a lot of good potential. There's a lot of things that will help you win games, but none of those objectives will make you win games, like being an Imperial player with like Akbar fish farming, for example. That sort of stuff. So yeah, a lot of fun stuff in this.
Definitely.
Yeah, second player will always move the station. Yeah,
that was the Doom Station. Yeah, Brendan.
Yeah,
cool.
Cool. All right.
That was the objective.
That's the objectives.
for
Yeah.
Rebellion in the Rim, and
Yeah, we just got to hurry up and get these things here so we can start playing.
As you're aware, Brendan, we still don't have our SSD here in our store. We're still 2 weeks out, and we have nothing here thanks to our distributor.
Yes, thank you. I don't know which distributor is it. Is it Let's Play Games? Is it FFG? Is it both?
The first one you said.
The first one.
Yes, we're not going to
Let's
say
Play Games, FFG. What's the other distributor? We'll just throw another name in there just to confuse everyone. Like people know what all these things
yeah,
are.
but some distributors have got theirs, and there's some stores do have them, but we do not. We've been unfortunately not been lucky, so we're still
pissed off, man.
Yes. Yes, we're severely pissed off.
We're severely pissed.
So I don't know if we'll get Rebellion in the Rim first or our SSD first. I'm not quite sure.
Well, we'll get something.
Starhawks first.
Starhawks first, yeah.
Kind of funny how we can get X Wing before the release date, but we can't get Armada on the release date. Funny how that works.
Tanks.
Tanks. Yeah, we should talk about tanks. So just think.
What do you want to talk about tanks?
Yeah, talk about tanks. What's there to say about tanks that hasn't already been said?
Yes.
Drive.
It's a good game.
It's a good game.
It's a good game.
Yeah, you played a game with Rob.
Yeah, I
didn't you?
did play a game against Rob.
Did you stream it?
No.
Oh, so we can't see your embarrassing defeat?
It wasn't. It was actually close.
It was close?
It came to the last dice roll.
Oh,
and,
you still lost.
You're still lost.
Still lost. Okay. That's all that matters.
Not compared to the Armada game that I played with Robert. Poor Robert.
Oh, yeah.
But no, it was a good game. It was a good game.
Cool. Right. Well, it's late. Time to go to bed.
Yeah.
Let's get out of here.
Last thoughts, Ian.
I'm actually not in a hurry to get the SSD because I don't have the money at the moment. So, but get my Rebellion in the Rim here. I want that.
Yeah, I want my SSD.
I want that
because it's got cards that I want that the Imperial player needs, like heavy iron in place. I don't collect the Rebel jank. I kind of borrow them. I borrow all the Rebel cards off him. So heavy iron emplacements. Piet, just everything in there just makes me happy. So Bring my SSD, give it to me now. I'm coming to get you. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Apart from that, next week we'll probably have some more X Wing shenanigans or some Armadas.
Either X Wing or Armada. I'm not
next
too sure.
Corellian
Possibly. I don't know if we got a tournament the weekend after, haven't we? So I probably might play some X Wing.
Yeah.
Might need to practice. Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. And remember, like, subscribe, like us on Facebook, and fly casual under the sea. Under the sea.
I keep moving the picture so it stays over his face. So, yeah. Where's the kill switch?